Hey Beardbrand, this is Mahesh at the Gentlemen and Rogues Club in Bournemouth, and today I have little John with me. He's travelled all the way from Yorkshire to Bournemouth, 5 hours on the train to get this sorted out. Okay, so we're going to start with the hair. So how long has it been since you've had a haircut then? A proper haircut.
December.
And we're in July, so that's, yes.
That's what,
So that's 3.5 months. Yeah. Okay, so we've got really long hair here, and I'm going to take John's hair up and around the ear. We talked about having a scissor haircut, so we're going to give a little bit of direction to the haircut. We're going to start on the sides, and I'm going to cut the hair at this angle because this is the direction I want it to come down in. The good thing about this process is that I've been doing it long enough that I can talk and cut hair at the same time, which is
very impressive, actually.
Which is multitasking.
Yeah.
Many women out there will say that we can't do it, but it's an urban myth, that is. Yeah, it's a bit like people who say that dogs can't look up. The shop dog's not here today, so we can't prove it. Okay, so at the moment, John, I'm just taking all the weight out.
Okay.
And then we'll go back round and we'll refine the haircut. But it's all about just clearing out some of these long, luscious curls you've got. I'm not cutting the hairline in or anything like that. I'm just creating some sort of clearance here with some shape behind it, because it is quite long. And going to make you look like a new man, I think.
Wow.
So you've been watching the videos on the YouTube channel.
On YouTube, yeah.
And how did you come around those then? Did you you were Googling or you were searching for?
I think it was just one of those that's just sort of popped up. Beardbrand. You know, when you're looking at things on YouTube.
Yeah.
And like not necessarily ads, but like brands just pop up.
Yeah.
And I just saw it, looked at it, and saw you guys. I thought, oh right, okay. Looks interesting.
They're local.
Yeah, just down the road.
They're just
Give or take a few hundred miles.
Yeah. So you saw us on the video and you thought, right, you're gonna make an effort, but you've been waiting a while for this haircut, then, haven't you? Anyway,
yeah.
So and you've been waiting a while to grow. You've been growing the beard out and. Going back to your haircut, I'm taking it around the ears now. Okay?
Yep.
But I'm still going to leave a little bit of weight over the ear for just now, until we sort of work out how far we want to go with this haircut, how short we want to take it. Obviously, we talked about, we don't want it looking like a skin fade or anything, so we want it to look like a scissor haircut, which means it looks a little bit softer. And also because, you've got curly hair, and you want to still retain a little bit of that curl for the top, so it's got to match in with what we're doing here. So I'm just keeping that in mind as I cut through this section. So we've got this long bit of hair now on top, and when you came in, you were sort of wearing it forward, weren't you?
Yes.
And so you want to carry on wearing it forward?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yep.
So I have to bear that in mind when we cut that then, because I need to make sure that as curly hair, we don't cut it too short because it will just bounce up and disappear. So I'm going to bear that in mind as we cut that. So will you put product in it, or will you try and wear it quite natural?
I've never put anything in it, actually.
No?
all natural.
Nothing. Yeah.
And
Only when you had the mullet.
yeah, only when you had the money.
Yeah.
What about the beard? Do you put anything in the beard?
No.
No, you put.
No.
So you're completely natural.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not giving you a parting. I'm just separating the hair out so I can see where I'm going. And then we're going to cut the back section first. So I'm going to horseshoe shape this round, just so it's a little bit of graduation through the back. I'm going to pull it up, and we're going to go a little bit shorter from the crown and then longer towards the front. So I'm going to take the sides in. So we're connecting the top section to the sides. And then from here we need to connect the back. So there's that final section there that will connect the back through as well. When I'm cutting, I'm moving the hair about because I want to make sure that it sits in a specific way. I'm not going to keep combing it and flatten it down, because all that's going to happen is that's not a representation of how John will wear his hair at the end. So, and because it's curly hair, it will bounce all over the place. So I want to make sure that there's no steps in it, there's no graduation marks in it. I want it to look natural. John's a natural beast, aren't you, John?
I am, thank you, yeah. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, he is. Yes, it is a compliment. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be really careful about how much more we cut off the top, John, so that we make sure we retain some of that length. You can see already that it's looking a little bit shorter.
It certainly is.
Looking a bit more like a shape.
Yes. Impressive.
Okay, so I'm being really careful not to cut too much off the fringe. When I'm cutting curly hair, what I generally tend to do is not put too much tension in what I'm doing. So if I pull it out and pull too much tension down.
I'm glad you said tension and not attention.
Attention, yeah. Oh, I've got plenty of other tension.
Good, that's all right then.
Oh, I couldn't possibly let you come all this way and then not give you any attention.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now you can see that, like, where we would go with a beard to make your hair look, your haircut match in with a beard or not match in with a beard, so that, if you wanted it to be all about the haircut, we can do that. If you want it to be all about the beard, we can do that. If you want it to be all about me, we can do that. But if you want it to be all about, or if you want it to be a nice blend of the beard and the hair, that they complement each other,
yes,
then we can do that too.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Because some people like, they have no hair, they shave it off, and it's all about the big beard and no hair. And then, I had that myself. And then sometimes people want that they want it to complement each other, So
yeah,
we're going to go for that then today, aren't we?
I think so. Yeah.
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 So I cut it directionally, coming back a little bit, and then we're going to push it forward, and I'm going to recut it coming back that way. So you'll be able to wear it in either direction. All right.
Okay.
And that is all about just taking little bits of weight out from the side so that it just sits nicely. Okay. So I've taken the nozzle off the hairdryer. I'm just going to dry that through a little bit. Put a little bit of sea salt spray in it just to, I know you don't use any products, but it's super light. And it just stops it from going fluffy.
Smells nice.
It does smell nice,
It
yeah.
does. It does smell very nice. I like that.
Okay, we're going to get you back.
It says there, do not cream.
Yes, yeah, I thought it might, yeah.
And just rest your head back. You're sinking the seat. Just relax. So we're going to steam John's beard. It's going to help to soften it up. He's got loads of waves through it. So we're going to add a little bit of...
So good. Smoky beard. It's fine. Little very much. Yeah, beautiful. Spicy grass.
So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of oil.
Breaking boundaries today, John.
Yeah, good.
This is a nice gentle way of getting the beard to look how I want it to. And then when we softened it up, I can dry it through with a dryer, and I can change the shape of it without having to worry about washing it. And this is a really nice way of doing it. Also, it opens up the pores a little bit. So it allows that oil to get into the skin. How's that feeling?
Oh, wonderful.
Good.
I bet I'm feeling jealous. I never had this treatment.
Well, you haven't booked him for a luxury beard trim.
See?
John booked him for a luxury beard trimming.
I've never booked for anything, mate.
Exactly, that's your problem, mate. You just wander in and go, I want my haircut. Tell that man to get out quickly. I must be going on a plane. That's basically how Carlos does it. Hey,
Say it.
hey,
Really?
yeah, hey, hey, you booked up today?
No.
You booked up today? Yeah, I am booked up today. What's he doing then? He's having his haircut, mate. Well, I've got to go to Spain. I'm going to go and work for Vivace. I go, who's Vivace? He goes, oh, the brand I know. I'm doing some photographs on my Instagram. I'm going to get 10 grand for this, man. I go, look good. Oh, right. Do I get like 4 grand for cutting your hair? No. Off. You get me to sit in your chair. I go, oh, brilliant.
I wish it was
That's so like that.
I wish it was like that. I wish every job I had I made 10 grand.
Because I definitely would have 3 of it.
I wish that was all true. I could be that kid just for the 10 grand.
And we've warmed the hair up, we put oil in to protect the hair from the heat of the dryer. Also, it helps to soften up the beard so it's easier to dry. You can see that I'm drying it in different directions because the hair, because it's a really curly beard, it's dry, it's curling all over the place in lots of different directions. So whatever direction it's curling in, I'm sort of drying the hair in the opposite direction. So we're going to keep the cheeks nice and soft, John, on the hair, so you haven't got like a big hard line cut in. We're going to keep that. Yeah. I think that might look nice. So you can see that already, just steaming it, moisturising it, drying it through, it's already a lot smoother than it was. There's a different shape to it. So initially, I'm just going to go in underneath, and we're not going to razor everything. We're going to try and keep it all natural so the beard line grows out nice and soft. Just keep it nice and clean for today. I'm just allowing John just to have that really natural look, really soft and natural. I'm just softly coming in, taking off a little bit at a time, just to create the shape for John's new look, really. The thing is, like I've said before, it's not about how much you remove, it's where you remove it from. That's what's going to change the shape up for him. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, this should be razor cut here, this should be really, really clean, but, you know, John wants to be as natural as possible looking. Doesn't put any product in his hair normally, doesn't put any product in his beard normally, and you know he's grown it out. And I really believe that if I start shaving this, wet shaving this, all I'm going to do is create more work for John. You know, he works unsociable hours. He's up at ridiculous times, so he doesn't want to be getting up and having to do that. And that's why we're keeping this soft as well. We're keeping it all natural. So we're just causing. So, I mean, for the video, it looked great, you know, really clean and fresh, and everyone will be like, oh, amazing. And then John will go home, and in 2 days' time, he's got to shave his neck, and he's got to shave his cheek line, and every 3 days, I'm basically giving him a new job. So that's not amazing for him. So what's not amazing for the video is amazing for my customer, and the customer is the most important thing. So what I'm referring to is that other barbers will probably make that. It's a lot of barbers out there that would just shave all that off, clean it off, and get rid of it. But that's not what I do. So can we come down again and look on that or not? That angle, so you can see. That's it. Okay, cool. So we can see what we're doing here. We're just taking away some of that weight, building the shape up really softly, and scooping the beard up, scooping up and around. so it's still have weight under here. And the beard's really curly, and although I've made my life easier by straightening it out, and I haven't straightened it completely, because if I straightened it completely, I'd be cutting it, and then I would cut lots more length off than John would want from this. Because as soon as I cut it straight, I'll cut it, and then it will bounce up when it goes curly again, and it will look a lot shorter. And again, we're coming around the corner. Okay, John, we're going to get you to sit up. Up we come. So I'm going to take a guard on it now, because I just want to control how much I take off, okay? So I'm going to put like a guard 2 on, and I'm going to open it out, and I'm going to scoop it down so we don't take as much hair off coming down anyway as we do coming up. I want to come across the cheeks. So though we're keeping that soft hairline in here, it will just help to just soften up that cheek line a little bit. Just close your eyes. And it will just blend the haircut in to the beard. Good. Okay, we're going to clean up the lip on the moustache. Okay, I don't want to take too much off the moustache, okay? So we're going to make it easier for you to eat and stuff. And you see that just putting a little bit of that sea salt spray, as it's dried, it's not gone really frizzy and fluffy. It's actually got more definition in that curl. Okay, let's give you a little blast off with the hairdryer and have a little look, see what else needs clearing up before we complete this section. Okay, so I'm just I'll get you to put your glasses on now, so you can see what's been going on.
Thank you.
They're nice glasses, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah, that's great. Look at that. The curls have got a lot more definition now, haven't they? Because yeah,
just the way that it's been cut, and it's, because I've not gone too crazy with it, and I let it dry a little bit naturally as well. So I'm just going to go through, there's a few little weighty areas that I want to take a little bit of the weight out through here. I'm going to go through with the razor. So I'm just running my fingers through, just having a little look, see there is a little bit too much weight there. And that just softens up that line. I'm looking for soft lines all the way around, really. I'm not looking for any sort of really hard finishes to this at all. This curl, as you can see, sort of like comes down the back. So what I'd like to do, just as a little finisher, just to make sure that everything is happy. If you're happy for me just to use a little bit of product today.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
So we're going to use a little bit of the styling balm in your beard and hair, and then, so I'm only going to use like a really small amount, like you only need a tiny bit. Afternoon, mate.
Brilliant, look at that, wow. Hasn't been that short for a long, long time. That's fantastic.
Is that okay?
Yeah, really is. Very, very pleased with that. Thank you.
And that will grow out. Like if you wanted to grow that out for a bit,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if you thought, well, yeah, I have cut it short, but compared to what you had, I mean, that will grow out pretty soft as well because I'm not clipping anything. So,
Yep.
okay. Good.
Brilliant. Thank
Cool.
you. Yeah. Wonderful.
Stop. Before you watch the next video, let me tell you, you are worth it. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you deserve to invest in yourself. You deserve to pamper yourself. You deserve to take care of your skin, your hair, your beard, and Beardbrand has your back with products, not just for your hair, your beard, and your skin, but also for your mind.